Hello and welcome. My name is Ash, and I'm going to be the host today. We are going to do a Latin America vendor registration and commission setup. So, if you are not from Latin America, this training will not pertain to you. Now, if you need to know what countries are considered Latin America here are the list right here. So, make sure that you fall in one of these countries so that you can get set up with the right vendors. As well, we're going to be talking about several different things in here. And for you to be able to understand it, I want you to go ahead and click on the description part of this YouTube video, and you're going to see what we call the new agent orientation cheat sheet. So we're going to use this periodically throughout the training, but the most important thing that you're going to want to click on is agent suppliers and commission setup, which will look like this. At the bottom of this, you'll see tabs for each country. You're going to, of course, click on Latin America, and you're going to have the same screen as me. So you're going to see how you get paid, your confidential info, like our IATA number and all of that. And then you're going to see the vendors that we're going to register with and any resources that we have. Mexico and Latin America kind of go together. So you guys can join any of these Facebook groups so you can guys get updates, okay? So let's go ahead and first go through the um, commission setup so you guys can make sure you get paid. In order to do that, you will have to log into your back office. So go ahead and pull that up as well and get logged in. Now, this is a recording, so I want you guys to feel free to stop it and do whatever you need to do. Like, say if I go through a vendor and I register kind of fast, pause it and go through it through yourself because it is a recording. I'm not going to slow down. I'm just going to go all at once. Okay. So we're going to be working in the part that says Travel Cafe. In the Travel Cafe, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do commissions first. So you're going to see on the left-hand side, they have the menu. Click on commissions. Click on the part that is in the middle that says commission setup account and click on Latin America. All right, so how do we do this? Let's read it. First, we need our agent ID, your full legal name, and then your email registered to your Pioneer account. To open a Pioneer account, you're going to go here and then click register and follow the prompts. Now, please note that it has to be a minimum payment available is $50. So you have to make at least $50 for them to pay you out. Okay. So all you have to do is, of course, pause this video if you don't have a Pioneer account, but register with Pioneer, register with them, and then you're going to put your email that for the account that has your Pioneer, your full legal name, and then your agent ID, and then click submit. That's all you have to do. It's pretty easy. All right. So once you get that commission commission setup form done, we're going to go ahead and move on to the vendors so we can get registered with them. So the first vendor that we're going to actually do is going to be the supplier request form. And then we're going to go to the USA one because they don't have one for Latin America. And we're going to register with VAX. So let's go ahead. We're inside here. We're going to click on suppliers here. We're going to be working primarily here, okay, guys? So supplier request form. We're going to click on the one that says United States. And then we're going to scroll down and fill this out only one time. So we're going to click I accept. First name, last name, evolution ID, email. It has to be the same email as your back office, phone number, and then you're going to click on VAX Vacation Access. I have correctly inputted all the info and submit. That is all you have to do to get registered with VAX. So what is VAX? Let's talk about it. VAX is going to be everything land travel. And my favorite part about VAX is that you guys can do deposits. So if you find a resort that somebody likes, but they don't want to pay in full, they can do deposits. And that's kind of rare, even for Expedia. They don't really take just a small deposit. I've seen where they'll take like $50. So it's really good to use that. Of course, they need like time to pay it off before their vacation. So like at least 90 days out. And they also have like really good deals on packages a lot of the time. So like resort and car or something like resort and activity. You guys can also get deals on that too. Okay, so VAX is cool. Once you get registered, it takes about 4 to 7 business days to get approval. And once you get approval, they will send you your email, not your email, your login information, so you can go ahead and log in. Once you get that login information, I would highly recommend going back to the new agent orientation cheat sheet, and you're going to see where I have a password and login template. You guys can start filling it out. Okay, so once you get your logins, write them down because I don't want you guys to forget them. If you don't want to write them down, make sure you save them to your computer. Okay, so that's all you need to do to register with VAX. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our next suppliers. So we have all this little list right here. This is so you guys can have everything you need to get started. Aero Mexico is good for flights and resorts and stuff, but I really like them for flights. Civitas is kind of like activities and stuff that you guys can do in Mexico and throughout. Inter Cruises obviously is cruises. We know Expedia, you can book everything. Viator is for activities. And then Disney is Disney. And then Exotica is tours. So this is going to be everything that you really need to get started. So let's go ahead and register with Aero Mexico. All right, so how do we get there? We're going to click on suppliers, supplier by country, and then Latin America. All right. First one, I'll just let you guys know how this works pretty much. So this, guys, is going to be in alphabetical order. So anytime you start, just start going. You can see it's alphabetical order. As well, um, here's the countries, like I said, that you're allowed to come to, like Latin America side to do the bookings. And these suppliers are going to be Latin American only, okay? So if you go through and you see any of them, that means you can register with all of these. Now, I'm only going to register with a few of them, of course, but you can come back later and register with more as you go. So let's go ahead and go to Aero Mexico Vacations and hit continue reading. You're going to scroll down, and you're going to do this for every supplier that's in this section. So you're going to scroll down to the part where it says how to register. So all you have to do is email. I'm going to translate this real quick so I can read it correctly because I don't stick. There we go. Up. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I need to click the translate button. Oh, I have a fancy new Mac and I don't know how to use it. All right. So right click. There we go. Translate to English. Thank you. All right. How to register. So send the following information to Tiffany@archertravel.com. You're going to send your agent ID, your phone number, your email. I don't know why ID and number are like that, but she needs your agent ID, your phone number, your email, and what country you are. Okay. They also have a WhatsApp group, and I really like these WhatsApp groups. They're so cool. So make sure you add yourself in there. They'll post like trainings and stuff in there. So just email her and tell her your information, and then she approves you. She will also send you the login information, and then you can come back in here and log in, and then make sure you have that password template. So once you get approved, you can put your login information there. That's it. You just have to email her. All right. So make sure you email her from the email that comes from your back office. Okay. Don't pick a random email because that's how she's going to verify you through your email. And then when you put your email, make sure you also put the email that's in your back office. All right. So you are good to go and you're good to register with that. And let's go back to suppliers so we can register with the next one. So the next one we're going to register with is what I call Civitas. I'm probably butchering it, but that is how we register with them. We do need this number right here. It's just tax ID. It's also going to be our IATN number, but that's how agency identifier and the tax ID is how we're going to register with them. And that's why I put this information here for you guys. So if you come back, you guys can just click and register. Okay. So we're going to go through suppliers back in alphabetical order. And we're going to go to where it says Civitas, and then we're going to hit continue reading. We're going to scroll down to where it says, how do you register? And we're going to open it. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to click register. All right, and then I'm going to right click and translate to English so I can make sure I do this right. All right, so how do we register with them? We're going to put Archer Travel. And we're going to put address is going to be their address. So their address, you can find it on the new agent orientation cheat sheet under Archer Travel Agency Group, has their address listed for you. Now I do know it off the top of my head, so I'm just going to put it in there. You guys can just follow mine. Foothill Boulevard. Okay, their zip code is 91214. and their city is La Crescenta. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Their country, I know it says select yours, but we're going to select United States since that's where they're based out of. No web page. You don't really need a contact number, but you can. You got to stop doing that. All right. So you can put their number if you want. It's 818-248-1511. And then you need your tourist identification code, which is the IATA number. And then you're going to put 05824840. That's how we get identified for land travel, is our IATA number. Okay. Do you work with a group of agencies? No. Then you're going to come down here. You're going to click same as agency data. Company name is Archer Travel. Select your country, United States. Zip code, city, official tax document is this. And then 0582, again, 4840, and then NA. Okay. Then you're going to come down here and put your name, your last name, your email, and then make your passwords up. I am confirm. And if you don't want updates, click that. And that's all you have to do. So I'm going to scroll back up and go through it one more time. So Archer, their address, United States, phone number, IATA number, no. Same thing again. Archer, their country, their zip codes. Official document is their tax identifier, which is the IATA number, NA, last name, address or email address, and then passwords and confirm. Then you're going to click register. Now, it takes about 24 hours to get approval. You will get an email that you've been approved, and then make sure you put in your login and passwords, and then you can log in. And that is all you have to do. All right, so we're done with Civitas. Let's go back again, go back again. And now we're back on the Latin America registration vendor. So let's go to the next one. It's going to be Intercruises. So scroll down. We're going to go right here where it says Intercruises. Now, I love this vendor. I know it says Mexico, but Mexico and Latin America are the same together. You'll see. So I like them guys is because they have all of the cruise lines at one spot. We love that. Look at all those cruise lines. Okay. So in order to get registered with them, you're going to email somebody else. So here we go. We're going to email. Oh, it won't let me translate. That's fine. Okay. So send the following information to Eduardo here at Intercruises. The subject of the email has to be Archer, Latin America. Name, phone number, email, address, and country. And then you're going to go ahead and send him an email, and then he will approve you. When he approves you, he's going to send you an email with a whole bunch of stuff. It's going to have stuff that looks kind of like this at one part, so you can start marketing them. And then it's going to give you the logins and the platform, so you can go ahead and get set up with them. Okay. Also tells you that you can join their WhatsApp group. I would recommend it because I really like them. They post a whole bunch of cool stuff in there, and it tells you different trainings and stuff that you guys can take. So that is all you need to do to register with Intercruises. So send this email with all of this information, and they will register for you automatically. Okay. So that's all you need for Intercruises. Now we're going to go register for the rest of these, and we're done. So hit the back button for me again. And then we're back on that page. Scroll up to where it says Expedia Tap. Continue reading. And then we got the same stuff. We're going to go to the part where it says how to register. This link does not work. Don't use it. Click on this one. All right. So if you've never had an Expedia Tap account or Expedia account with your email that you're registering with, then we're going to create one. But if you've ever had an Expedia account with that email, go ahead and sign in, and it will change it to a TAP account, which is travel agent program. It'll change it automatically. But if not, click on create account. All you need is your first name, your last name, your email, password, confirm password, and then create account, and you are good to go. It's very easy, and it gives you instant access. So if you need to book something right away, I would highly recommend using Expedia. All right. And that is all you need in order to get registered with them. Very simple, sweet. And make sure you write down your passwords in here and save this so you guys can have a copy of it. Then you're good to go. Let's go to the next supplier. These two suppliers are going to actually be in the United States side. So we're going to do them too. But I'm going to go ahead and skip over to Exotica because it's in the Latin America side. So then we can go ahead and just stay all in Latin America and then we'll go over to the United States. So go ahead and hit the back button for me once you're registered. Hit it again. One more time. And then we're back on Latin America suppliers. Then you're going to see where it says Exotica above Expedia tab. Go ahead and click on that for me. Scroll down and let's get registered with them. How do we register? So Latin America, click on that. You're going to see that you need this information right here. So I'm going to try to right click it. Oh, yep, Apple's too fancy. Okay, that's fine. Let's go. Register. All right. So I've done this like 5,000 times, but let me just translate it to English so I don't mess it up. I don't be trusting myself sometimes in Spanish, guys. I can read Spanish and I can speak Spanish, but I don't trust myself. All right, let's go. So, contact information, first name, last name, your phone number. Depending on your country, you might need to change it. But for me, I'm going to go through the registration with you. So I'm going to fake some stuff, okay? Blah, 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 blah. There we go. All right, so put your phone number, first name, last name, and then you're going to put email address, password. Where are you based out of? All right, so you have your country options here. Now, for this one, guys, if you don't have this part where it has your address, I want you to click United States, and then I want you to put Archer's address. And I'm going to show it to you. California, this is my address. We don't want that. 91214. And then I want you guys to go in here and I want you to put La Crescenta. Okay. It's still going to be in Spanish if you need it, but this is going to make it to where you guys get registered in the right spot. Okay. Now, if you want, and you see like Mexico, or if you have your country here in Spain or etc., then you can. Okay. So following. Oh, I need a password. Hold on. Doing this like 5 times a day. There we go. Following. Oh, I'm so sorry. 1 second, please. All right, next page. No, don't say that. So then you're going to select your country's region. Just put United States. And then you're going to put IATA number. IATA. Select agency code type as IATA. And then you're going to put the IATA number. So 05824840. Then you're going to put Archer Travel. I like this one. Archer Travel, California 91214. Following. It already has all the information. You make sure it's the same as yours. I have read, and then submit. That's all you have to do. And then they will approve you. Takes about 24 hours. Sometimes it's instant, just depends on how they feel. And then you will get, you already have the email and password that you set up. So make sure you write it down here and then you're good to go. You are registered with them. So then we did Exotica. Now let's go do Viator and Disney on the America side. So we're going to hit back again, or you can just go to Travel Cafe. Depends on how you want to do it, but we're back on Travel Cafe now. Suppliers, supplier by country, and then US. I don't know what the ED is, but it's USA, like that. Now we're here. Let's go down to where it says Disney. Disney travel agents. Like that. Let's get registered. How to register. You click on this. All right, so this is very easy to do, okay? But there's a catch. So first thing that you're going to realize is that when you create the account, it's going to ask you for the travel agent ID after you're done. We should know by now that our ID is, we click on this, we know our ID is what? Agency ID 0582480. That's our IATA number. Anything land travel is our IATA number. So we're going to do first name, last name, email, password, and verify. This is the easy part, but it's that password that's going to get you guys. Password has to be a minimum of 16 characters, cannot be a common term, cannot contain profile words, cannot contain three or more repeating patterns. Password should contain three of the following: one lowercase, one uppercase, one number, and one punctuation. So once you figure this out, put a couple of words together so it's not a common term, but a lowercase, uppercase, a number, and punctuation. Has to be a minimum of 16 characters. Put it in there. Verify it. It'll have check marks when you're good, and then you'll hit create account. On the next page, it's going to ask you for that agency ID, which we all know is our IATA number. You'll plop that in there, and then you're done. And they give you instant access to Disney travel agents. Now, if it doesn't give you instant access, it will email you letting you know you registered, and then it will tell you when you're able to access it. And that's all you have to do. You are registered with Disney. It's very simple. So I'll close that out. I'll go back, and then we're going to register with Viator. Now, this is a recording, so stop it if I'm going too fast, but I don't want to sit and just wait when I could just go to the next one and you guys can pause. So the last supplier that we're going to do is Viator. Viator, I love them because you're going to get instant access to them too. So we're going to click on that. And you're also going to need this host ID card or ID number in order to register with them. So open it up. You see Viator. Oh, I'm logged in. Hold on. There we go. So you're going to be on the part that says create an account. You're going to click on where it says email. Now, unfortunately, I can't go through this process with you guys because I've registered too many times. So I'm going to tell you how to do it. So first, you're going to put in your email, click create an account. On the second page, it's going to create a profile. You put in your name, your password, etc. Set it all up, right? This is all your information. You're going to hit submit to the next page. There's two options. The first one, sometimes it'll ask you if you're an affiliate or if you are a travel agent. You're going to click travel agent. If it doesn't ask you this, that's okay. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Go to the next page. It'll open up where it asks you for your host agency ID so you can get registered. You're going to put this number in right here, this P with all these zeros. Once you put that in, you guys are going to get instant access and it's going to look like this. How to know that you did it right? It'll say Archer Travel Service verified at the top with that host account there. And you guys are going to have instant access, right? It's very simple to do, but make sure that you put the right code in so you can be verified. One of my favorite things, guys, I just want to tell you a little bit about Viator. These are all your activities all over the world. One of my favorite things is I have the reserve now and pay later option, which is very important to you guys. So if your clients don't want to pay up front, they can pay when they arrive. They also have the generate your links, which is your affiliate links. So you guys can share with your clients so they can start booking automatically. All right, so that is all you need for vendor registration and how to get paid. So you guys are set up with Pioneer, and then you have all of your link registration set up here after this video. So you are good to go on this part. If you need any help, make sure you go back to your mentor to ask them any questions, or you can comment below if there's anything that you need help with on this video. Other than that, thank you so much for attending, and make sure you continue on with your training and have a wonderful day.